The crown lies broken on the ground tonight. A ghostly whisper fills the cold moonlight. Once proud halls now echo with despair. The throne sits empty, no king sits there. Mountains crumble where heroes once stood. The rivers run with tears, not with blood. Shattered dreams in the ruins we tread. A kingdom forgotten, its glory fled. Oh, the shattered kingdom falls apart. Lies a broken heart in the dark.
Yo, welcome, you guys. Welcome to the Shattered Kingdom. I am your one and only tribal king, King Havoc Warlord. And today we're doing the Gold Ranger versus the Magna Defender. So we're going to talk about Jason being the Gold Ranger as well as Trey from Triforia being the Gold Ranger. And then we're going to cover Magna Defender versus Power Scale. So you guys are in for a good one. I have my host, Remington Kais from the Nerd Talk podcast. How you doing tonight?
What's up? I'm doing good. You're only going to get me for a little bit tonight. I don't work in the morning.
That's fine. You see, I got a new look going now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking like Sheamus from WWE.
So, since you're my guest, if you guys don't know who Remington Kais is, he is the host of the Nerd Talk podcast, Nerdy Talk for nerdy fans. You can always go to his channel and you can view his stuff, and he gives great content. So don't sleep on this man because he's great at what he does.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Glad to be here.
So who do you want to cover first out of them? Then we'll do versus and scale. Do you want to cover Magna Defender first, or do you want to
Let's
cover?
Let's do Magna Defender because we have a lot to say on Jason. And I think the Magna Defender be quick and easy.
So there's a difference, obviously, between a Magna Defender and the Gold Ranger. I googled it. It said that Gold Ranger could beat Magna Defender because he's stronger. But my thing is, the Magna Defender, just like Jason being the Gold Ranger, were different Rangers at a point. So, you know what I mean? So there was somebody that we don't even know who his identity was, which was the Magna Defender. Then we know it's Leo's brother, Mike.
Right. And that was a huge, shock when that was revealed in the show, because the show initially sets him up as being dead, and so when he comes back as a ranger, it's just kind of like a mind blown kind of moment.
Then Magna Defender is really, really cool because he can grow really, really big. He's got his own Zord he rides on. He can go into the Zord. So Magna Defender does a lot. And I think, honestly, in my opinion, I don't know if you agree with me, he's underrated, the Magna Defender.
Yeah, I think he's underrated. Yeah, you don't hear people talk about him very often.
And so earlier I was like, what can my stream be about? Because I haven't been here for a while. I haven't been here for some weeks. Yeah. And so other than the controllers and the reviews and stuff like that and the Lego gameplay, I haven't been here for a while. So I'm like, who can I do a versus that DJ Collins and Mean Green and them guys didn't do over there on their channel? By the way, they do great content.
Yes, they do really good content.
Shout out to Mean Green. Shout out to DJ Collins. Shout out to Rangerverse. they do great content. So, and they've covered a lot of verses, a lot of different verses over there. So I'm like, let's do one that they haven't done, which is the Gold Ranger versus the Magna Defender.
Right.
And if you look, both backstories are kind of similar if you look at it. So with Leo's brother Mike being Magna Defender and with Jason taking over the powers for Trafer and Triforia, it's kind of similar, kind of in a way.
Right.
And not to mention the Magna Defender, ain't he the only Ranger that actually had a kid?
I think that's the first Magna Defender. I don't think it's
That's what I'm talking about.
Leo's brother. Yeah, he had a kid.
See, so that's really really cool too. I mean, Sika was his name,
Yeah.
and so I mean, now what all stood out with you with Magna Defender wise?
I think what stood out was he was a powerhouse who could take on entire groups of enemies by himself, and even challenge the Lost Galaxy Rangers by himself without like a whole team to back him up. And he possessed really good strength. He had energy attacks, the Magna Sword. He's just a really strong character, and he really makes his presence known. He feels like he has like the power of the Psycho Rangers as one Ranger.
Now my question is off topic just a little bit. This takes place in the Lost Galaxy Rangers as well. But do you think that Magna Defender would have held his own against the team of Psycho Rangers? Where
Oh,
are they too?
absolutely. He's shown to be a one man army in like a real high threat level. I think he would take most of them down.
My thing is a lot of people consider him as a Batman of Power Rangers
Oh, okay.
because he's got like that cape, he's got that aura. He's like, I like working alone. If you look at Batman, which was Bruce Wayne, he never wanted to work with Robin. He wanted
Hmm.
always to work alone, and that's kind of like the aura I get from Magna Defender. and and what's the villain's name? Scorpion something. I forget
Fuck.
what his name is.
Oh, of Lost Galaxy,
Yeah,
it is Trakina.
but not. I'm talking about the other thing that killed his son.
Oh, I'm not
Self-deleted.
sure.
I mean, deleted his son. Sorry, I gotta watch out what I say.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
not sure.
Scorpionix or whatever his name was. But he was like, he looked like kind of a creature that was like a scorpion, kind of, and like
Oh,
he had a
okay.
laser bolt and stuff like that. And so my thing is, um, how is it that Google says that the Gold Ranger could beat Magna Defender, but he can hold his own against Psycho Rangers, and he's like a powerhouse? Because I think a little bit different.
I don't know. I wouldn't even go with what Google says. I would go with what you think from watching the show. And I think from watching the show, I think Magna Defender is a one man army. You know, I feel like you didn't really get a lot of Jason by himself. He's always kind of with the team. So, I mean, granted, he's one of the most powerful Rangers of all time, but it was not shown. I feel like Magna Defender had more of an intimidation factor to him as opposed to like Jason, where Jason was kind of a goody two shoes. Magna Defender had a little edge to him.
I think, in my opinion, I thought it was Billy, the Magna Defender.
Oh, okay.
Would that make sense, or do you think Billy can be a wrecking crew like that?
Oh, maybe, he's had all the years of being a Power Ranger, I can see it.
Because we never honestly got to see who the identity was of the original Magna Defender.
Yeah.
They kept that under wraps.
They did a Mandalorian kind of thing where they hid the face.
Now, what do you mean about Mandalorian thing? I haven't.
So in Mandalorian, part of his religion, being on Mandalore, he does not take his helmet off.
So it's kind of like a mystery.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a couple times because it's like the show where he'll like get the helmet removed, but for the most part, you're not supposed to take your helmet off. It's like Boba Fett. You're not supposed to know what Boba Fett looks like.
Have they ever revealed what Boba Fett looked like underneath?
I think they revealed what the dad looked like, and that Boba Fett was just a clone of Jango Fett. So,
I honestly think that if let's say the Gold Ranger could beat Magna Defender, let's say he could beat him.
hypothetically,
I don't think that it would be by much.
yeah,
Now, are we talking about Jason's Gold Ranger? Because Jason wasn't at full capacity
yeah.
of power. That would have made a big difference. But then Trife and Triforia, the triplets wouldn't have needed him
Okay.
if they were at full capacity. So, do you think that versus wise, do you think that Jason, in your opinion, could beat Magna Defender, or do you think?
I mean, that's where I was going off of was if Jason could beat Magna Defender. I don't think so. I think Magna Defender's winning that every time, to be honest.
I think
So
I think I agree with you on that. I honestly do. I agree with you on it, and but I do think Trife and Triforia, though at full capacity, would beat Magna Defender.
okay.
That's the difference between now. Now Jason was great as a Gold Ranger. I'm not taking nothing from him. He was great with the little bit of time that they gave him.
Right.
We didn't see much of Jason. So my thing is, um, it's a whole nostalgia thing with Jason being the Gold Ranger.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
for
Jason's got the martial arts thing. He was a very good leader. He's arguably one of the best fighters that's ever been a ranger. Um, and he's one of the strongest rangers to come out of the Zordon era. He's always consistently being shown to have like a major power boost against like the other teammates. So I think he would hold his own against Magna Defender. I just think Magna Defender's just got more aura. He's got the raw power, the durability. You know, the only thing he would have up on Jason is the hand-to-hand combat. Or that's what Jason would have on him. Jason's a better martial artist.
and not to mention, I mean, like you know that I'm all for Tommy. I'm all for Tommy. You know, Tommy's my favorite Ranger.
Right.
But this isn't about Tommy. This is about Jason.
Right.
And so, you know that I think that Jason is one of the greatest Rangers of all time to ever have a coin, to ever have a Zeonizer. I mean, in the show, I'll take that back. He didn't have a Zeonizer. He used a staff to morph, which was badass. Now Zord wise, is Pyramidas taking down the Toro Zord.
Oh yeah, Pyramidas is hard to beat. I love Pyramidas.
Like a lot of people are like, how? Let's talk about about the team. I mean, we could talk about the teams, but I don't. Unless you want to go into the teams, that's fine with me. But
I don't think it would matter in a one-on-one fight though, because what are the teams going to do?
Nothing really. Then if you look at it, the Lights of Orion chose the Rangers over the Magna Defender, and so, but the Lights of Orion, they made it all powerful, but yet all it was a sword, a couple wrist things, and some belt buckles. Like, it really wasn't an upgrade, really, if you look at it.
Right.
And so, I mean, Zord wise, Pyramidas has it. If it's Trafer and Triforia, I think he could beat the Magna Defender. What are you thinking if it was Trafer and Triforia versus Magna Defender?
I don't think it would make much of a difference. I think Jason's stronger than Trey.
But the power was stronger though for the Goat Ranger from the triplets though when they had it.
Yeah, but Jason knew how to use it.
Yeah.
I don't think they were. I don't think they were better use of it. But to get back on the Zord topic, Pyramidas just beats it because it's just like so much bigger. It's just gonna crush his Toro Zord.
Man, you know what I would have loved to see, but I never had it. I would have loved to see the Psycho Rangers have Zords and go into a
Oh
Megazord.
yeah,
It would have been
the
so
Smeel
cool.
Zords.
Man,
Yeah.
it would have been so cool, man. Imagine them.
Mm,
They're already a menace. Imagine giving them Zords, giving them
I know.
all this, and so
It's almost like when Lord Zed had a Zord.
and you talk about Serpentera.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to everybody out there. So what I'm gonna do. It seems like it's a quick topic. It seems like there's not really much to it. What I'm gonna do is drop the link and let people tell us what they think, even though we have two people. Any person can come up. Um, I have certain people blocked. You know who I have blocked. So you send them the link, whoever, and they could come up to as well. I don't care. I'd have to go through the whole process to unblock them and all that. So, but
Yeah, make sure to comment below. Let us know what's your thoughts on the debate. I don't know.
how strong do you think Pyramidas would have? Not Pyramidas, but Psycho Rangers would have been with Zords.
Oh, they would have been crazy. It would have been crazy, bro.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, do they have in Gokaiger any of that stuff? Do they have any of any Psycho Rangers or anything that in Gokaiger? Or is it just the
They
main?
have the dude with the trumpet who can summon six rangers.
And I was starting to like the stuff we was watching.
I think it's Bosco or something. The guy's name is.
Yeah, I was starting to like the stuff that we liked. I mean, that we was watching between the Gokaiger and all that stuff
Yeah,
was really really cool.
we have to get to that. Hey, so we got Alan in the chat. Hey, Alan, welcome to the show.
Alan, if you want to come up and talk about your opinion on who would win between Magna the Defender and Gold Ranger, I'll drop the link. Let's see. Let's paste it. If you want to come up and talk about it, debate or whatever, I'm fine with it. So I see you. I see you in the chat. What do you think in between the Gold Ranger and Magna Defender? Because I honestly think, and this is my opinion, I think Magna Defender, I think is underrated. Like,
Yeah, I think Magna Defender is really underrated. Not a lot of people talk about it. And like when I first watched Lost Galaxy, I was generally shocked about how good Magna Defender was as a Sixth Ranger. Generally shocked. I mean, Alan, it could be either Gold Ranger. I'm going with Jason. He wants to say Trey or Triforia. Whatever you think is relevant to your argument.
but you can give your opinion on both, though.
Yeah.
It's on you. But keep it in mind, Trey was stronger as the Gold Ranger than Jason was. I just felt like they didn't give him Jason enough time. They kind of wrote him out of script too quick. And also, we're talking about Paramidas too versus the Torozord. But keep it in mind that the Torozord um, can be rodent on the back as well as jumped in. Alan says, let's see. Alan says, so Magna the Defender versus Gold Zeo. I'm gonna go with Gold Zeo. Which
Okay,
which
go
Gold
ahead.
Zeo are you going with?
I mean, it's okay to go against what I'm going to say because, like, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. We're not here to attack people for their opinion.
He's going with Trey Triforia.
Oh, okay.
Which that's fine. I mean, he is the stronger Gold Ranger out the two, and I'm not gonna knock Jason for Jason. They kind of watered Jason down a little bit with the power. I felt like if the Gold Ranger would have left Jason with the power after it got strong, solid,
Mm-hmm.
imagine what Jason would have done with the power.
Right.
And I honestly think the Gold Ranger and people are going to be like, "What, Sean? You actually said that?" But I'm going to honestly go with the Gold Ranger is just as strong as the Green Ranger's power, if not stronger.
Oh, I think the Gold Ranger is way stronger than Green Ranger.
Sorry about the coffee, guys. So the Zeo power alone had to be abandoned for the turbo power, which the turbo power is a whole nother can of worms.
Shifting the turbo.
So that's why it's stronger, but it destroys you as you morph. The longer you have it on, more it destroys you. So my question is to you, Never Talk, is
Yes.
my question is, how come the Zeo power didn't destroy Trey from Triforia, but it destroyed the other Rangers that possessed it?
Because I think it was made for their alien species, right? Wasn't that not explained?
The only Alan says the only downside to the Zeo power is we don't exactly know how they grow or how fast they grow. The answer we got in the show, they grow over time, doesn't give us a definitive answer. I agree.
Let's see, you said how fast they grow. Yeah, that's true. Um, but then again, I think Magna Defender just has so much. He's just so OP and such a tank that I think he would be able to take on Jason.
And also, not to get off topic, but honestly, I would have liked to see Billy. I would have liked to see him come back as the Blue Turbo instead of Justin. I think he would have handled the powers a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
But at that time, people have to understand that they was going for the formula of what the Beetleborgs were doing at that time, making it. They seen that the Beetleborgs were all right because they had kids that grew and stuff like that.
Right.
So I think that's what Turbo was going for with Justin. Billy would have been awesome to see as the Blue Turbo Ranger.
Oh
But,
yeah, definitely.
but imagine if everybody else left mid-season and Billy stayed. It would have been a lot different.
Yeah, it would have been a different show.
But like, it's just, I think if they would have kept the Zeo powers, it would have destroyed them completely.
Yeah, I agree. But I do like the Gold Rangers look, man. The Gold Ranger look. If we're arguing like who's got the better like fit, I'm gonna go definitely Gold Ranger. I like the way his suit looks.
That shield is what kills me, man. That shield is so awesome. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
we're talking about both Magna Defenders, but
I was talking about Mike. I think Mike's whooping Jason's butt.
Yeah. I kind of think the reason why I say Mike is because the original Magna Defender had a lot of weaknesses.
Yeah.
He let the Lights of Orion kind of be a weakness because he kept chasing after it. So
Mm-hmm.
my question is, was the Lights of Orion, was that to like bring his son back to life, or was that like destroy Scorpio or whatever his name was? What was it for exactly? Why was he so possessive over the Lights of Orion?
No idea. It's a good question. But yeah,
Was
definitely. Maybe we should do something where it's like Mike versus the original. Oh, who knows?
we could do that too if this is still Magna Defender versus Goat Ranger. So you can take in you could throw other stuff in there too. Like it just depends on what you want to throw in there.
Yeah, I definitely. I think I don't know with all those Zords and stuff that he has. I definitely think. I think if they got into a Zord battle, it would go Gold Ranger. If they got into a hand fight, oh, what is going on? If they got into a hand-to-hand fight, I think Magna Fender's winning.
I agree. I I I like it the opposite way. So I like the
Mm.
original I like the Micah's Magna Defender. Then I like
Hmm.
the original Gold Ranger, which is Trey from Trifornia. But Ellen, he had a point. He said, if you think about it, Mike is wearing a dead man's skin.
Is he?
And not to mention, Magna Defender kind of wears his weakness on his chest.
Yeah.
Just like Lord Zed's putties wear their weakness on their chest.
Yeah.
So I asked Google what it if the diamond was destroyed on Magna Defender's chest, what would happen? They're like it's his life force. So
Oh,
if you destroyed a life force on his chest, it kind of deletes the Magna Defender in a way.
right.
But if you look at it, he just don't have one on the chest. He has one on the head and one on the sword too. Which I don't know what the other two are for. I know the one on his chest is a life
Yeah.
force.
Hmm.
The original Magna Defender was an alien, and he sacrifices himself, uh, deletes and
Hmm.
gives his powers to Mike. Hence, Mike wears a dead man's skin. That's a valid point. That's really, really valid. I think if Magna Defender wouldn't have been so corrupt with the Lights of Orion, I think it would have been a little bit more different. Because if you look at it, that's
Hmm.
all he cared about. And like he even went so far as aiming his weapon at while civilians were around. Like he
Hmm.
really didn't care.
Right.
And my question, you think the Rangers would have been a lot more better with Magna Defender when the Psycho Rangers came? Would have had a better
Oh yeah,
chance.
I think they would have had a better chance. Absolutely. I definitely think Magna Fender would have won.
Man, he was so good though. Magna Defender was for so being so underrated. But if you look
Yeah.
at it though, Lost Galaxy was an underrated season,
Right.
and it has so many great parts in there. And the thing is that I like about it is it wasn't none of the originals. You know what I mean? It was something that was completely different. It was something that we all basically everybody got to love. You know what I mean? Like you can hate it or love it. Like Turbo was an underrated season. Like between Turbo and Lost Galaxy, they're both underrated.
Right.
He says Lost Galaxy is in my top 3 favorites. Agreed. I mean, one of my favorite Rangers on Lost Galaxy is the Green Ranger.
Ooh.
And I also think that the Green Ranger doesn't get enough being over there, doesn't get enough out of Rangers, is underrated.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I can understand that.
and like, honestly, it's just crazy because he's so good as a Ranger. Each one of the Rangers were good though. I mean, like, but then we got, when did we get, what's her, when did we get, what's her name is, in Space's sister, astronomer.
Oh, Corone.
When did we get her as wasn't she is the
She's
Pink
Lost
Ranger?
Galaxy. She's Lost
Yeah.
Galaxy.
Yeah, see, so we got Corona's Lost Galaxy. I mean, that's crazy.
Right.
And like, I know a lot of people talk about Tommy, the great Tommy Oliver. Everybody talk about it. Everybody puts this man up on a high pedestal. I do. But I honestly think it was nice not seeing him for once. I know I know that's probably a shocker to you, or a shocker to most people out there. But we honestly didn't need to see him for once. I liked it because it was different. I mean, the Quasar Sabers. I mean, like the Lights of Orion. See the weakness. Lights of Orion would have chose the Magna Defender if he wouldn't been out for corruption. If he wasn't talking about revenge. If he wasn't talking about anything like that, he would have basically been able to. I think the Lights of Orion would have accepted him, honestly.
Yeah.
But the Lights of Orion, people have to understand, was a good power source. It was only choosing good. It was never going to choose evil. And even if the Red Ranger Leo, he said straight up, he's like, you're not evil.
Right.
But his tactics were evil. So that's why the Lights of Orion didn't choose him.
And the other thing is, I'm pretty sure the brother was supposed to be the Red Ranger at one point.
Yeah.
So I mean, he was clearly a good guy.
And so people don't understand unless you watch it. That's how the Magna Defender survived, was with Leo's brother Mike. Was basically that's the only thing that pulled him up out that pit, was he used his strength. But people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand unless you go back and watch it. I didn't know until I went back and watched it. So I went on YouTube. I wasn't gonna watch all these episodes. I went and I watched the collaboration of every moment of the Magna Defender, and it was like 47 minutes, and it showed me everything of the Magna Defender. And it caught me up. I was going to do the Gold Ranger, watch the Gold Ranger, but I'm like, man, I remember the Gold Ranger. I remember so much of the Gold Ranger. And so, I mean, it's cool, and I like both. Now, my thing is, was that Space that was chained up and Justin had to save them, or was that Turbo?
I think that was in space.
Oh yeah, because Justin's Turbo and they're in space.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room. And no, I'm not talking about me. Let's look at the big battle. We had some Lost Galaxy out there. Was the Magna Defender out there? Or no?
And which one again?
In the big battle, the legendary battle.
Was the Magna Defender in Legendary Battle? Not sure.
What up, Gig Zip? What's up, Sean? Stop by to drop a like. Everybody like the stream. Yeah, everybody go like the stream.
Geek Zip, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think Gold Rangers got it versus Magna Defender, or is the other way around? Who's winning?
I'm gonna drop the link for you. Do you want to come up and talk a little bit about it, or comment in the thing? It's up to you, whatever you want to do. But
So it says right here that he was in Legendary Battle. So
that's cool. But I would have. I didn't know much about the Magna Defender. That's cool. I didn't know much about the Magna Defender either until I watched it back. Like, it's something that I watched. I watched a long time. So a long time ago, I have watched it, like 15 years ago or something like that. Excuse me. And so, I mean,
I highly recommend, if you have not seen Lost Galaxy, go recommend rewatch all Lost Galaxy. It's a really good watch. It's a lot more mature than the original Saban seasons. It's probably up there with Time Force as for maturity. It's one of those things that you could take the Power Ranger elements out of Lost Galaxy and it would still work as a great sci-fi show. So I highly recommend it. I've had people who didn't like Power Rangers really like Lost Galaxy. So definitely give that a watch.
thank you so much, Ellen the Wolverine. I'm thankful for you, just as well you and everybody else out there. I wouldn't exist out there if it wasn't for you guys. Even the people that hate me, the people that love me, I exist out here because of you. Ooh, look. What's up, Juice Boxy?
What's up? Did you guys
Juice
hear me?
Box, Poppy.
How you doing tonight?
Not good, but I'm here. I wanted to support you.
Thank you so much. So, question to you is, we got the verses. We got Gold Ranger versus Magna the Defender. I'm gonna ask you about which Zords would win out of the Zords, but between Jason, you could give me your opinion on both of the Jason and Trey, and both the Magna Defenders, and both him and Mike. Who would win in this fight? Who do you think?
Like, if it was a three-way battle or what?
No, if it was like let's do Magna Defender versus the Gold Ranger. So let's say you did Trey from
Jason wouldn't be able to hold a candle to the original Magna Defender. Because the original Magna Defender was like
Well, that's what I was saying. I don't think. Yeah, did I not say that earlier? I said that.
So
yeah, he was literally like Boba Fett. Like he's like, he had no F's to give. He was like, get out of my way or else like you're in my line of fire. Like I don't care who you are. And then Mike, I felt like he didn't get a good grasp on the power yet,
Mm-hmm.
So
like he didn't have the training of the original Magna Defender.
So if you was to put let's say you did like Mike versus Jason, who would win to you?
Mike versus Jason?
Yeah, it's Gold Ranger.
With the Gold Ranger power, it would be Jason.
So that's because Jason. People keep it in mind that it's because Jason is a legend, basically, that he knows his way around the Morphin Grid. So I think that
I wouldn't say legend. Like the thing is that I think people give him too much credit for being the first, but he was a good fighter. But he wasn't like oh my god, like Tommy, for instance.
Yeah.
Where everybody like knew Tommy, and like if you mentioned Tommy, like the villains would like quake in their boots. They're like, oh crap, it's Tommy. versus Jason, that it's more like, oh, he was the first. Like, especially in Forever Red, where, like, the only thing that really they knew him for was, like, oh, you can't do this without the first one. It's like, okay.
Now, Zord-wise, I know you'll probably say Pyramidas over a Toro Zord.
Yeah, I mean, Pyramidas is like the Death Star.
Yeah, Pyramidas is destroying.
And
like you can't come near it. It's like full of guns.
Right.
Then they got that laser that goes in the air, and it just destroys everything in its path.
I mean, we've never seen it reload, so I'm assuming it has to reload at some point. But even then, it's kind of like you gotta barrage through everything it's got first.
So what about Trey from Triforia being fully powered against the original Magna Defender? Who would you have?
Oh, I got Trey. I've got Trey because that dude can literally take the power.
I told Nerd I was like, let's throw a curveball in there. I would have loved to see Billy as the Magna Defender, is the one we didn't see take his helmet off. Is the Magna Defender would have been awesome in my opinion, I think.
I would have liked him to be the Gold Ranger, like they originally wanted.
It's just crazy.
That would have been good. Like, it would have been a full circle moment for the Billy character, you know?
All right, Gig Zip, catch you later. Thanks for coming. And also, I would have also, let's go a little bit in a different season. I would have loved to see Billy be the Blue Turbo Ranger instead of Justin. Would have been better for me, I think.
Yeah. Honestly, anybody would have been better than Justin.
I think what they was trying to do with the turbo was they was trying to do that Beetleborg formula, which
100%.
It worked for the Beetleborgs, but it doesn't work for everything. So I mean, to do Justin like that, to have Justin on there, I mean,
it just doesn't make sense for a little kid. Because, like, the Power Rangers were, like, skipping class in order to go fight monsters and stuff, you know? But they're older. Yeah. Versus like an elementary school kid that would have been like, hey, your kid is skipping a lot of classes, man. And, like, he can't even drive or do anything. It's kind of like, okay, so what are you going to, like, it just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me, at least.
I think it would have been better. The season would have been better if it had been Billy as the Blue Turbo. The season would have been a little bit more better. Because, like you said, it didn't make no sense.
Yeah, I mean, it would have made more sense if they were all, you know, in class together, or like they graduated from high school in Turbo, like doing stuff like that versus, you know, like I said, like an elementary school student being a Power Ranger. It just didn't make sense story-wise.
Okay. And let's be honest. Let's go back to a legendary battle. Why wasn't Justin out there? Like, my thing is, or did I miss that? Was he out? He was
there.
So he was there, but he never took a helmet off, I don't think.
No, because he wasn't. Because Blake didn't get a ticket.
And my thing is, I would have loved. What would have made that battle better is if we would have seen Zords. If we would have seen each team have their Zords, their Megazords, it would have been.
Well, Gokaiger didn't do it because their Zords were destroyed. It's in the movie. All the Zords previous to Gokaiger were destroyed.
I'm gonna have to go watch that stuff when I get a chance.
So in the beginning of the movie, you see the Gokaiger Zords and the other Zords like in the background destroyed. Like they were all destroyed. So that's why there were no Zords in the legendary battle, because in Super Sentai they were already destroyed previous to it.
And honestly, if you look at it, Juicebox, if you look at it, Galaxy, the season of Galaxy is underrated. Like the it's so underrated of a season, but it is so good of a season. The Magna Defender is underrated, but he's so powerful as a ranger. I mean,
I didn't like it. That was at the point when I was starting to age out, so I didn't watch it heavily. I rewatched it as an adult, and that's why I was like, "Oh, he's just Boba Fett."
Yeah.
and
And
also,
even like a modern like thing like Mandalorian.
No, actually, that's what I thought of at first, and that's funny that you said that. I was literally thinking of that right now. Is that I was rewatching it, and I was like, "This is just the fucking Mandalorian,"
Right.
but they killed Grogu.
Yeah.
It literally is just the Mandalorian. Like, he comes out of nowhere like a gunslinger, and then, like, takes everyone out. That's funny you said that. I was literally thinking of that, nerd.
so would Grogu be Magna Defender's kid?
Yeah.
Really, if you think about it, that's crazy.
Yeah, if you think about it, it's like if they took Grogu out.
Mm.
Wow, that's crazy. But Magna Defender honestly is one of the strongest Rangers. Like, I consider him as a Batman of Power Rangers. Like, he likes working by himself. Like, don't work with people. Is more of a. He didn't care if
He's a weird one. He's more of a common writer than anything.
Yeah.
But if you notice in one of the episodes, there was civilians there, and he didn't care if civilians were there. He basically shot the blicky into the crowd and just didn't care if he hit them or not.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's like, get out of my way. Like, if you're in my way, I'm gonna shoot you.
And to be honest, Lights of Orion would have chose the Magna Defender if he didn't have revenge on his plate.
Mm.
They only the Magna Defender, not Magna Defender, but the Lights of Orion only chose the Rangers because if you look at it, Lights of Orion was always a power source for the greater good. It was never going to choose any person that had any bad on their plate, like revenge in that. It was never going to choose it. So that's kind of a
Well,
weakness.
the thing about the Power Rangers is that their powers don't work by themselves. Like, if you single one of them out, you're going to take them out. Like, Goldar has taken out Jason a number of times.
Yes.
Like, when they're all by themselves, they're getting taken out. But as a group, that's where their power lies. It's not like a Kamen Rider, where a Kamen Rider can work by himself, and he's fine.
And I agree. He says Jungle Fury underrated or overrated. I haven't got a chance to see Jungle Fury.
Oh, dude, that one's super underrated. Super underrated.
I'm gonna have to go and watch it on YouTube, but honestly,
Jungle Fury, man, is super good. Especially me doing
RJ
the
is the
Kung Fu
greatest
stuff.
reason to watch that series. Alone. Just RJ.
Yeah. RJ, the Stoner Ranger.
No, I met him at Power Morphicon, the actor, and he literally said that he was playing the role like if he was a stoner. He straight up told me.
Yeah.
Like, I asked him, I was just like, so what was your reference point for the character? He was all like, oh, I played him like a stoner.
see, I wouldn't know because I didn't get a chance to go watch it, but I will go watch it because I'm trying to catch up on them. So in the future, I can have more versus stuff. So
I think it's on Tubi for free. Get it on Tubi.
So
I think all the Power Rangers are on Tubi right now, right?
Yeah,
all the ones except for the Neo Saban.
Oh, the Neo Saban stuff?
Yeah, they're not on there. They're still on. They still got to deal with Netflix.
You know what would be cool? If you did this, but like the Japanese ones.
I'd have to watch it.
Oh,
the Japanese ones versus the American ones.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Ooh.
Like you could start with with Jaden Shiba versus Takeru Shiba.
I can see that.
And
Like I think you guys could get like a good audience for that one because Samurai has a lot of fans that are coming up right now.
Because of Ranger Toa, he's making it popular.
Jungle Fury is my favorite season. I like how it focuses on more martial arts.
Yeah, well, I like the kung fu elements. It's like when you watch like Adam in season 2, he's doing a lot of kung fu stuff. I really like Jungle Fury's a lot of kung fu elements, and I'm still looking for somebody who does custom gis because I would love the Jungle Fury gis to like for tournaments and stuff. Because I feel like that would look so good. I love the kung fu gis they wear.
Yeah, they're sick. I love them. I like the American suits that they made. I wish that they had shot more footage with the American suits because the green elephant suit was sick. No. The green elephant, the black bat, and the baby blue shark. Those suits were
the
sick.
Spirit Rangers.
Yeah, they weren't in Japan. Like they were American Rangers, and we didn't like get too much footage of them. And in the toys, they had more forms.
Yeah.
Like I remember I had the green elephant one in the motorcycle, and he had a black suit on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they had cool designs. It's just that they didn't want to like spend the money to shoot the footage.
I know I was telling Nerd Talk before you joined. I was like, I might not be on the best terms with DG Collins and Marquette and like Rangerverse and that, but they do great content over there, and I'm not going to take that from them. So I was trying to figure out what verses can I do that they haven't done over there, because I still watch their content. I'm still a fan of their content, and so even though I don't talk to them, I'm still a big fan.
Just do what you want to do that makes it more comfortable, dude.
And
like
so
you gotta make content on stuff that you know.
And so I was like, let's do Magna Defender versus the Gold Ranger, because the reason why I wanted to do that is because both Jason and Mike both had the power of the Magna Defender.
Sorry about that. There was an ambulance outside of the house.
But it was in reverse with Mike as the Magna Defender. With Jason, he returned the power back to the triplets. So it's kind of similar in a way. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this. I thought it would be really, really cool.
Do it with the Rangers that you know, like backwards and forwards, because that way you make a more compelling argument, you know?
Nerd Corner says, let me ask you this. Ninja Storm team versus Jungle Fury team, Master versus Master, who would win? You guys got to answer this.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Nerd, I think the Ninja Storm team would take it.
Versus Jungle Fury?
Yeah.
We'll put that back up there so you agree.
I think so too. I think but I think it would be a good fight.
It would be a really good fight. It would be a really good fight. Don't get me wrong, but I just think that the Ninja Storm team has fought harder battles. They got more experience, and at worst comes to worst, they got the whole school.
I was thinking that my next watch is either going to be a pick between Samurai, or it's going to be a pick between Time Force. I kind of think that those would be great seasons for me to watch. And
I would do Time Force. I can't stand Samurai.
I heard good and bad things about Samurai. So I mean,
the thing about Samurai Samurai is good because it's a carbon copy of the Japanese series, but the bad thing is that they water it down. Like they take the Japanese parts out of Samurai, and it makes no sense.
He says, Nerd Corner says, don't forget Lily has those hands that are rated E for everyone.
Oh, and then they got the Thunder Rangers, or whatever the hell they're called.
The Thunder Rangers. I don't know.
The Thunder Academy dudes.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Blake and what's his face and his brother.
Yeah, Hunter, whatever his name is.
Hunter and Blake, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those two by themselves are a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely.
So,
They were some of the best Evil Rangers that they've had out there. They took down the entire team.
oh, 100%, dude. They would take down a handful of teams just by themselves.
I kind of one of the next Power Ranger streams I do is going to be Megazord. It's going to be certain Megazords that I do. So I kind of want to cover the Thunder Zords versus the Shogun Zords, or something like that, along the line of Mighty Morphin. I know.
Okay.
I know. Only Ranger stuff I've ever watched was the Mighty Morphin. I watched Zeo, Lost Galaxy, the whole Ninjetti stuff, the stuff like that. So I don't know too much of this future stuff, like the Disney era or any. I really don't know any of that. I know I watched like a couple episodes of Dino Thunder, like the episode where Tommy had the tape and he had to show them like the tape, and I seen like the clip of like Trek destroying Tommy. That's all I seen out of that, but I haven't really watched any of that stuff. Oh, Alien Rangers too. I kind of want to cover that too. I think
Go Alien Rangers.
So
I
question.
wish they had done more with the Alien Rangers.
So question. With the Zeo power, is the Zeo power just like the alien power, or is it from two different civilizations of aliens?
What do you mean?
So the Zeo power is alien technology. It's like that's why they had to abandon it. That's why Trey, if you notice, out of all the Rangers, Trey from Triforia, it never destroyed him by having it, but it destroys you more and more as you morph.
The Zeo powers are weird. They come from the Earth. It's like, and I think they kind of go over it in the 2017 movie. Is that like if you destroy the Zeo powers, the world goes with it. But they never explain where the gold Zeo power came from.
But if you notice, though, Trey from Triforia, he's the only person that can hold the Zeo power without it doing anything to him.
No, for sure. It's just we got an explanation for the Zeo powers, but we never got an explanation for the gold ones. It was just like, oh, he's just there. And for some reason, they work with the Zeo powers.
So my question was: is the alien Ranger powers is it from the same civilizations, or is it different in a way?
No, it's from Ninjor.
That makes a little bit more sense.
No, Ninjor said it. He made the power coins. And the ninja power coins came from Ninjor.
Speaking of Ninjor, I heard that Ninjor was supposed to have a bigger role in the Ninja Steel Ninja Steel crossover, Dimensions in Danger.
I heard that. Like they even recolored his Zord as a toy.
Yeah.
Like that's what I heard.
That would have been interesting to bring him back, and it would have been cheaper because they wouldn't have had to really hire they would have had an actor, but they wouldn't have had to show one. They could have had anybody in the suit, you know.
That's the good thing about characters like that is that it's kind of like Disneyland when you put on a mask that anybody can be in the suit and you can switch people out, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised they don't do that more for crossovers with these some of these seasons. I say it's a budget issue. Even Legendary Battle.
Look at what they did with the RPM Ranger.
Right.
They just couldn't show him unmorphed.
Right.
And Nerd Corner says, like I said, we don't know exactly how strong they grow and how fast they grow. That's why we can't really say.
Well, we
they're the
know it
strongest
grows
powers.
fast. It grows fast because they had to abandon it fast. Because they literally said it was like tearing their bodies apart.
And then he follows up with, they don't really explain it in the show, which I kind of wish they did.
I mean, like I said, I think it grows fast because if they had kept it for such a short time, it was because it was growing way too fast at such a strong rate, you know?
Yeah. All we got is the Zeo powers is that they grow over time, no explanation.
Yeah. No, for sure. But the thing is that if they had to abandon it that fast, it's because it was growing way too much. I mean, like in the movie, there was more explanation in the deleted stuff, but like she only morphed for like a second to save herself.
Let's go to a comic book for a slight second on this. So, Jason, I know this isn't about Tommy, but Lord Draken. Lord Draken destroys Jason, and which Jason was going to receive the White Ranger power. And so, my thing is, he has a power coin, has his power coin. So, why couldn't Jason have helped out the Zeo powers, then give Billy the gold powers? But still,
Wait, what happened?
Let's say Jason still has the power coin, which he always does. Zach still has a Black Ranger power coin. They could have still came and helped out the Zeo powers, even though if you look at it, Johnny Young Boss
in the comics.
No, I'm talking about in the show. So
no, they gave up their power coins. When they left, they transferred the powers. They had no powers left in the show.
So why was Jason still had a coin though?
He didn't have the coin.
When he came back as
Forever Red?
Yeah, Forever Red, he had a coin.
So they inferred that he got it back somehow. They didn't go into it like exactly, but he got it back somehow.
Wow. You think it was
because Rocky had his powers? Rocky had his powers. That was the whole point of the power transfer episode, was that they gave their powers to the new guys.
I thought that, in my opinion, I thought all these years you just cleared something up for me that I thought. I thought that the coins were copies, like how they did it once and always, how they like copied the coins to like.
No. He gets them back at different points of his life. Like, did you watch Beast Morphers?
No.
Yes.
Nerd, did you watch Beast Morphers?
I did.
So you remember when Jason came out of the portal, he said that the coin came to him.
Right.
The coin came to him and he stepped through the portal.
Right.
So he doesn't keep the powers. It just comes to him at random points. It's not like Tommy where he got pieces of his power set to make into the Master Morpher.
A Nerd Corner podcast says, I have an explanation for that. When they transferred the power, they didn't transfer all of it. So Jason, Zach, and Trini still had the power. That's what I thought.
We got the power. We got the power.
But like I said, the thing is that that's kind of debunked with the Forever Red stuff, especially the deleted, like, because there's so many deleted scenes. Like, a lot of those Rangers that gave up their powers, they got repowered up just for that episode.
I would have loved and just to see. I would have loved to see like how they did.
Oh, I remember now. Okay, my bad. I do remember now. It all came back to me, like thinking back, like talking. Okay, so remember there was gonna be the hexagon stuff.
Yeah.
So you know how
Yeah.
Tommy was just like a secret agent type of thing?
I think so. I haven't heard too much
They
about
kind of
that.
inferred it. They kind of inferred it in Forever Red. So what was going to happen is that Tommy was investigating the morphing grid, and he was going to be like, just like he is with Dino Thunder, he was going to be like a leader, and he was going to give like Jason and them back their powers, because that
Wow.
was going to be the whole thing for Hexagon.
Yes.
I wish I could see you guys like they did Forever Red. If they could do each one of the teams, like it would have been cool to see Forever Black. If we would have seen like Forever Green, Forever Blue, like to see these different teams assembled. Like imagine
That's what would have happened in Hexagon.
that'd been cool though. Have if you had Forever Black, we would have had.
Hexagon, they would have brought back old teams. They would have brought back all of the old suits, and they would have filmed new stuff altogether. They would have had Tommy have a faction of Rangers, and Jason would have had a faction of Rangers.
Could you imagine though? Forever Black would have had a Gold Ranger. It would have had Zach. It would have had what? What other Rangers would have been on the Forever Black team?
Oh, they wouldn't have had Zach. They would have had Johnny.
I heard people say that Rocky showing up in Forever Red wouldn't have made sense because of Jason's return. But Rocky could have came back as the Ninjetti powers. That's what Nerd.
From my understanding, this is from what I hear. Like, don't take it as testament, but I heard that they originally wanted Rocky. That Rocky was supposed to be in the episode, but he never showed up, and they couldn't get a contact with him or something like that, and so they asked Geiger.
That's crazy.
But that's what I heard. Don't take it as testament. That's just from my sources. That they originally wanted Rocky, they couldn't get him, and they had to go with Geiger.
Nerd Corner says, did you know that they would have brought Trini back for the power transfer in Turbo, Jason and Zach, if they were going to be stunt doubles?
What was it? Can you put it back on the screen?
He says, did you know that they would have brought back Trini for the power transfer in Turbo, Jason and Zach? They were going to be stunt doubles.
Well, yeah, they walked off set. They walked off the set. They were just like, they wanted a percentage of the toy sales, and they didn't get it, so they walked off the set. What are you talking about, nerd? No.
You don't think they should have gotten a little bit of a percentage with that being $1 billion?
Can I curse here?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
Fuck no.
Come on.
Nerd. No, okay. This is the thing. You as a businessman, nerd, okay? And I know you've gone through this before, okay?
Yeah.
You have a show that you really want to fucking do, okay?
Right.
The banks, everyone is telling you, nerd, that is a stupid fucking idea.
Right.
Like, everyone is telling you, no, don't do it. It's a stupid idea. We're not paying for it. So you're like, oh, okay, then screw it. I'll do it. And I'm going to put my house up and my credit, everything up. If I go down, I go down with the ship. That's what Haim did. Haim was not like...
And I get that, but I think still at that point, that first season was $1 billion. And like, even like, look at me, like, right? I did a small role in a Netflix movie, right? I still get royalty checks from this thing.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
I think whether if it was like 1% or half of 1%, they should have gotten some kind of percentage because their likeness is being used. I'm not saying give them a whole money, but I would give them. They should have gotten a little bit,
They got a raise, though. They got a raise, and they were C-list actors. They weren't even B-list actors or A-list actors. They would have been the most paid actors on TV at that point. They would have been overnight millionaires.
And like I told Brent, I think had they done the movie before they did the walkout, I think they would have had more leverage to go, because at that point it would have been a successful movie. It'd be like, oh
Oh,
look, we're in this
absolutely.
successful
Absolutely. But you know what it was? Geiger watched that news expose on Seinfeld getting $1 million, so he wanted $1 million.
Yeah, they weren't Seinfeld, but
Okay, what did he say? They asked for a pay raise?
That's for a pay raise.
No,
well, no, it was
No.
it's the way they asked for it that got them fired.
no. What was that guy's user handle?
Nerd Corner podcast.
No, dude, do your research. Haim gave them the raise. Haim gave him a raise. He was all like, okay, cool. Like, I just made $1 billion. Like, I will give you a raise. So he did that. But they wanted a percentage of the toy sales, which, like I just told Nerd, had they just had 1%, every one of them would have been an overnight millionaire and the most paid actors in TV and movie in history at the time.
Oh yeah, I can.
It would
I'll
not
agree
have
with
made
that.
sense.
See, the thing is, when it comes to Power Ranger actors, almost every actor from here to 30 years, are C-list actors. Like, they think they're bigger than what they are because they had a chance to play on a show. They did a season. Like if you go to cons, they think that they're better than what they are. And
Exactly. I don't disagree with you. And the thing is that, like, yes, sure, they're doing all of this stuff, but they should have renegotiated just like the three of them did, because Haim did give them a raise. That's what people are forgetting, is that they got raises. It's just that they got greedy.
And if you look at it too, the guy that played Michael Keegan or whatever his name is, that played Goldar, they came to him and said that they was going to do a walkout, and he said, if you go to Haim, you better take this person, and that person.
No, he said, you better have all of them. And
Yeah,
then
all
when
of
he
them.
said, oh, I've only got 3, he saw, like, I hope to God one of them is pink.
Yes.
I hope to God one of them is the Green Ranger that's making me tons of money.
Well, remember that everyone knew that Austin and him didn't get along.
Yeah.
Everyone on set knew that they hated each other, so that's why Kerrigan didn't even say the Green Ranger. He said Pink, because he knew for a fact that they were never going to get along.
Nerd Corner. You know what's funny about that? So you say the $750 for each episode. The second cast got paid like a fraction of that, and we're happy.
But the thing is, you guys don't remember. This is the thing a lot of people are not remembering. This is the 90s. My dad got paid less than what they were getting paid.
No, but what I'm saying is the second cast was happy with the payment that they were getting, and they got paid a fraction. They would have been happy to get that $750 per episode.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that just imagine this. My dad was like around, like in his early 30s, around there. Austin St. John was 18, making more than my father was making. That's his own fault that he didn't buy a house in the 90s. He didn't invest his money.
Right.
That's the thing about it. Like people are like, boo-hoo them, but look at Jason. He literally grew up. He didn't grow up in a house. He grew up in a bungalow.
Right.
Where he didn't even have heating. And then that's what I told somebody online today, is that he, before the Comic-Con scene, he lived in a mansion.
Mm.
Hey, Nerd Talk, do you got that trophy on you?
Which one?
That one trophy that you just won?
I'll be back. I'm going to go pick up the food. I'll be back.
All right. Show your trophy.
I don't have it on me.
Oh, you don't have it on you, man.
No.
Congratulations, man. You
Thank you.
guys, this person I'm sitting with is a living legend. Like, to be
Wow,
honest with you,
let's not get into it. I don't want I don't want certain people knowing.
I'm just giving you your flowers. That's all.
I get it, man. There's certain people I don't want coming into the controversy. You know.
I agree. I just had to give you your flowers because
I
I'm
appreciate it, bro.
I'm blessed to just sit up here with you. Like,
Appreciate it.
yeah, because you're one of the most important people I ever came in contact with. So I mean, so,
I
but
get
like,
it.
but to be honest, like, how many Rangers out of the 30 years of Rangers? Let me ask this question to you as well as chat. How many Rangers went on to do stuff after Power Rangers? Like Jason David Frank was a legend, but he did only a couple things after Power Rangers. But you had Amy Jo Johnson was um like in Flashpoint. She was in like different stuff like that. And so I mean, what she was in Felicity. She was in like so. How many of the other Rangers can you actually say went on to do bigger things outside of Power Rangers?
I would say some of the Disney people did some stuff, and like definitely like the people from Dino Charge, but not many. Um, Definitely, I've seen like Yoshi Sudarso. He was on Dino Charge. He's been he was out in Super Sentai for an episode. Um, I don't know. He's done a couple stuff.
No signs of Karen Ashley, David Yost did anything outside Power Rangers. Like that. That's why I'm saying.
I think Karen Ashley was on an episode of Family Matters.
Oh yeah, Zach was on an episode of Family Matters. Uh, Jason David Frank
I
was.
think she was on Steve Harvey show too.
Jason David Frank was on there as the bully. Remember, he was like a bully with the bandana on his head and like
And
so.
she was on an episode of Keenan and Kel,
Then
but nothing outside the 90s.
Jason David Frank, he also was on an MTV show. You remember what that was? Yeah, Undressed. He was on.
But I think that was produced by Saban as well.
So you can't really count people out. You can't really count many actors outside of Power Rangers within 30 years that did anything outside of Power Rangers. Only people I know off top is like those people we just named.
Yeah.
Like you never seen like Justin Nemo do anything. Like, let's see. One of these days I
I
want.
was trying to find the picture of her on Keenan and Kel. I cannot find it.
Man, if you ask her about that, man, if you ask her anything about the order, man, she's gonna, bro, she'll just take and skate away from the answer. Like she's never gonna answer it. Like maybe it's because her publicist told her not to, like for PR, basically to keep her safe. Because people have to understand when you talk about the order and stuff like that, it's a financial thing that it could probably hurt her if she starts talking about it. But if you go ask her, let me and her know how that went because I would love to know how that went. Every person ever asked her, she'll say, it's coming out. That's what she'll say, and then waffle the question. I mean, it's not like I don't know. It's just in a way, man. This is crazy. I mean, would I like to see the order? Yeah, the order would have been good. They had a big cast of people. But I was
Yes,
hyped.
sir.
I was hyped up for the order when I seen that video. Just like the Lord Draken stuff, if Saban would have worked with JDF on that, you know how big Lord Draken would have been, like huge, for real. What does Nerd Corner say? But anyways, anybody excited for Legend of the White Dragon? Yes, I am really excited. We got 2 months out 2 months in 2 months and 3 weeks until it comes out. So, question there: are you going to see Legend of the White Dragon when it comes out?
Possibly.
I have to see it because it's JDF's baby. But
I might wait for it on Blu-ray or Tubi.
To be. Man.
Or whenever a certain someone covers it on their channel, I might just wait for that.
You can say who it is that covers it on their channel.
I would prefer
okay.
not to. I would prefer not to.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Like, it's just crazy. Let's see. August 28th in select theaters. But it's kind of funny. It's releasing on Power Ranger Day. I thought
allegedly August 28th. I will see it I'll believe it when I see it.
I think it'll be decent. I have to just like a certain somebody said that I watched his channel. He said that Scary Movie 6 wasn't a good movie. In which, here's my take on Scary Movie 6, and I'm going to say this.
Did you see it? Did you see the movie?
I seen it. I thought that the Wayans brothers, I thought that they were try too hard to be funny. I thought it was too many puns of old references from the old scary movies. I thought it was just like the way they did. My favorite person in there is Doofy, and the way they did Doofy, like, bro, like they made. We didn't get a chance to see Lil Hand that much in there. Like, it kind of it let me down. And a certain somebody said that don't waste your time, guys, and go watch it. And I should have took his advice and then watch it, because now, even though it was a smash at the box office, even though Scary Movie 6 was a smash at the box office, Wayans brothers, please don't make any more movies. Scary Movie 6 flopped.
It did not flop. It made its money back.
I'm talking about, in my opinion, I thought it was.
I get what he's trying to say. It just wasn't good
At all. It wasn't good at all. It was trying too hard to be funny. So please don't do a white.
I walked out. I walked out.
Wow.
Wayans brothers, please make it.
I can't believe y'all talk about my favorite movie this year.
Please.
I love the Wayans brothers. I love Scary Movie. It's just, you know what it is? It's a time that has gone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like making Superbad today. You just can't do it.
But the thing is with that though, Juice Box, is look at the Wayans brothers. They messed with a formula. Like, instead of making something new, don't mess with the formulas. Like, from here now, people like me that think the same way I think. Let's say they do White Chicks.
I don't agree. I go with you and with Nerd Talk on this one, because they made up the formula. They just made another Scary Movie. You know, it is Scary Movie. It's the original Scary Movie. It's a product of its time, and it just doesn't work.
No, but see, for me, I loved it. But I went in there not taking it too serious. I went in there with like, okay, I know this is going to be dumb.
Same. No, I did the same. I did the exact same thing.
And I tried to tell my brother, because my brother did not like this movie at all. And I said, which is weird, because I said, bro, I seen you laugh throughout the entire movie. Like, you were dying laughing. He's like, yeah, there were funny moments, but altogether it was a terrible movie. I'm like, yeah, but see, I'm not going in there for a great movie. I'm not going there for a masterpiece. If it made me laugh, I'm going to say it did its job. And that movie definitely made me laugh. I just wish they did not put the jokes. They put, like, Like I feel like the jokes worked better in the trailer than it did when they actually put the movie out. Like I feel like the when they show in context the jokes about the what's the movie Sinners. When they do the Sinners jokes in the trailer, it works. When I saw it in the movie, I was like, man, this really doesn't work as well as it did before. And I don't know if it's because I
You're
saw the
right.
trailers
You're
so
right
many
with
times.
that. No, you are absolutely right with that. Like the Sinners part did not hit the same as the trailer.
Right.
So
And that's the thing about it, is just that I'm gonna go as far as to say Scary Movie 3 was better than this one.
yeah.
Oh yeah. And
Scary Movie 3 was way better than this one.
even that first I'll give it, the first haunted house was really good too. The second one was not as funny, but the first one, I'll give it, the first one was made me laugh. I mean, I was literally crying laughing when I walked out of that.
I I'm a fan of the Wayans brothers. I'm a fan of all their work, but they seen that Adam Sandler. So there's a difference between Sandler and there's a difference between the Wayans brothers. I am not, just so people are out there, I'm not looking at Sandler as, I'm not, if someone looks at me like I'm racist, I'm not being racist when it comes to this, because I know there's people that's going to spin it to say I'm racist. But Sandler, it worked for him. Sandler took like the old formula of what he was doing, like Happy Gilmore too, and it worked. It didn't work so good for the Wayans brothers for Scary Movie.
I have a theory on that, and it's just because the Wayans haven't worked together in so long.
Yeah, that too though.
And they've changed as people. Like the brothers have literally changed as people, and like you have to, like, if you're disjoined like that, you're not really gonna get that magic again. It's kind of like trying to replicate the Ghostbusters with the lady Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Like they really tried, but it just doesn't work when it's not the right people.
Now, I think if they had ever done a Ghostbusters reboot, I think the Adam Sandler people would have been a better choice for the reboot, because I feel like you get Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, David Spade, and maybe I don't know if I'd put Kevin James up there, but just another.
I would put Kevin James. Kevin James is hilarious. When he's with them, he is hilarious.
I don't know if he would work for Ghostbusters. I mean, you just get those people together.
He would be the comedic fat guy.
I don't know.
But also,
he would be the comedic fat. You need a comedic, like, you need a stupid guy in those kinds of comedies.
But I feel like that group of people could make a reboot work, because you really need people that are gonna just not give a fuck.
You need friends. You need friends. That's the thing, is that all the Ghostbusters, the original writers, they didn't do it they weren't originally going to be the actors in the movie. It's just they couldn't find anybody, and then they were just like, fuck it, we're going to do it ourselves.
Right.
So,
and then it was even funnier because they wrote themselves into the parts, and it was genuine because they were actually friends.
Right.
So people
it's like yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, people have to understand Sandler is phasing himself out. A lot of people have to understand Sandler is setting up Happy Madison Productions for his daughters, for so that they have something and they're set financially the rest of their life. So
that's fine. It's just their movies have sucked.
But you're going to see less and less as the years go on. You're going to see less and less of Sandler and more of his daughters.
I don't think so.
I don't know, Juicebox. That Father of the Year movie that was produced by Happy Madison, I think that's a genius movie. Deserved an Oscar.
Which one is the Father of the Year?
That's the one I'm in.
This motherfucker.
If you pause it,
I'm talking about the one. No, I'm talking about the last two movies with the daughters. They're not good. They're not good. Like, he's trying to hand the reins over to them, but they're not funny like he is.
True.
So, like, the plans that's supposed to happen though with the Wayans brothers, though, They plan on, if this done good at the box office, Scary Movie 6, which it did good at the box office, I just didn't care for it. They plan on doing a White Chicks 2. They plan on rebooting Living Color. And they plan on doing another.
They're gonna redo Living Color.
They're gonna reboot it, and they're
Bro, okay, nerd. I gotta get your opinion on this as a black guy, dude. You think it's gonna work today?
No,
hold
I don't.
No, right? Hold on, Sean. Hold on. I need his opinion because he's the only one who really has like the opinion here as an African American man. I don't think it's gonna work.
I've seen who the new Wayans brothers like people are. They're not as funny. They don't have that same kind of humor. Like I feel like that's a product of its time and a product of the right people at the right place at the right time. You know?
Because even Jim Carrey has said you can't make Ace Ventura again.
Right.
And he was part of Living Color. He was the one white guy in Living Color.
Dude, his In Living Color sketches are so hilarious.
Fire Marshal Bill is the funniest thing on the fucking planet.
Fun fact with that, they're trying to find Jim Carrey. They're trying to. No, Marlon said if you find Jim Carrey, tell him to call him because he wants it for the reboot of him in Living Color.
Jim Carrey's not going to do it.
Hey, you know he's not going to do it. But also,
he's not going to do it because he would have done Ace Ventura first.
Right.
He would have been done Ace Ventura.
Also, they're gonna do another. If this worked out, they're supposed to set up "Don't Be a Menace While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood" Part 2.
No more sequels from them. I like it better when they were doing original stuff.
Dude, I don't even want a Friday sequel anymore.
No,
I do.
That bad.
Did you hear who was writing it?
Who's writing it?
The guy who Aaron Magruder, who created Boondocks. I'm hyped for this.
Okay, if Aaron is in it, if Aaron writes it,
yeah,
I'll change my mind. But I'm just saying, at this point, I love Friday. I love all of them. I even watched the cartoon show. That's how much I love Friday. But I'm just at this point, do I even want another Friday?
That's the only reason why I will defend this next Friday coming out is because Aaron Magruder is signed on to write it. So
that's not even a question right there. Jim Carrey, I love Sandler's movies, but Jim Carrey is the funny out of them. Out of the two.
I don't know. I'm biased. I get paychecks from Adam Sandler, so I'm very biased.
I would love to meet Adam Sandler.
If you pause, fun fact, if you pause Father of the Year when they have the TV and you show the martial arts scene, you will see Nerd Talk. You will see him. That's his part in the movie. Who's funnier?
What do you get for royalty on that Nerd Talk? 5 cents?
No, about $250 a month for it.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
And that was
that's cool.
So go watch it.
If you blink,
you're I don't even want to tell you. Just go watch it. Just go watch it.
If you blink, you'll miss it, though. Honestly, I had to pause it and look at it because I asked Nerd to send me that clip that he was in, and sure enough, that was Nerd Talk. I seen him. He was in a black Chinese thing with the white shirt, and he was showing.
Did you meet Nerd?
Yeah, I met him briefly because he came on set and said, "Oh, this movie isn't going to be big enough for me," and called David Spade. That's literally the first day on set. That's what happened.
Favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Yeah.
Favorite Adam Sandler movie is I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. That's my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah, his nephew ended up directing the movie.
I loved. Mine is the what's the name of that movie? The one where he's the son of the devil.
You're talking about
Little Nicky.
But I liked I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry because it was different.
See, my favorite, and I'll get back to your favorite, Sean, because I have a favorite moment from that movie. My favorite Adam Sandler movie is 50 First Dates. I'll
give it. Yeah, I'll concede to that. 50 First Dates is my favorite. That is Little Nicky.
The greatest.
If I'm on a date with a girl, like that's the movie. I'm like, okay, if we're gonna go chill and cuddle, like that's the movie I'm putting on.
The penguin makes the movie. The penguin is the greatest part of that movie.
I know people
where the penguin almost gets run over. He's all like, "Did you shit your pants?" He's like, "Me too."
I know people are gonna crucify me for this next comment I make, but I'm gonna get crucified to all the hell for it. But the greatest movie of all time, and this is my opinion, out of all movies in the world, the greatest movie of all time is Forrest Gump, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why is it was done so well. Like, there's not a spot from start to finish that could have been redone. Like, it was executed 100%. So, my opinion, the greatest movie of all time is Forrest Gump.
It's a good movie. I wouldn't say it's the best one, in my opinion. I think that goes to Back to the Future. But I could see Forrest Gump being like a top 20 movie.
For me, best movie of all time is Clerks 2. Absolutely.
Clerks 2?
Clerks 2. It's my
What
favorite
about
movie
3?
of all time.
What about 3?
3
Not
is
even
good,
1?
but it doesn't hit. See, 1 is a close second. It's a very
That
close
is
second.
sacrilegious, nerd.
I love both. I love all 3 movies. I have all 3 of them on Blu-ray. I watch them all the time. 3 makes me cry every single time, but just 2 hits a lot better. You know, for me, it's just got a lot. It's got a lot more my kind of humor in it. You know,
I didn't like 3 too much.
No.
I think ever since the heart attack, he hasn't been the same.
yeah.
Which I don't fault him, you know. Like do you, but like his movies just don't hit the same since the heart attack.
Have you read the new comic book he made, Jay and Silent Bob in the Marvel Universe?
Not yet. I gotta pick it up.
Oh, it's funny. That's.
Is it good?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay, because I've been reading. I read the new Ben 10, and I read.
You gotta pick up this one too.
Okay, I'll pick that one up. I've been reading Spider-Man. It's so weird seeing Mary Jane as Venom.
I wanted to tell you guys something. So, for the people that don't know, since we're talking about some Marvel in DC, so I found out over the weekend that Superman. Go and read, you guys, or go at least watch the video on it. But Superman gets killed by He-Man, because Batman ends up has no other thing that he can do to beat Superman in a comic book crossover. So he goes to a different universe, the He-Man's universe, and what happens is He-Man, Shazam powers him with the Shazam power, and he puts his sword through Superman's chest and kills Superman. I'm like, man, when I heard that, I'm like, man, that's crazy, but it's awesome in a way.
I don't know. Those crossover ones, they're hit and miss for me.
You know what's a good crossover is Naruto and Ninja Turtles.
I haven't seen that one. I've seen pictures. You know
Definitely
what was a good one?
it.
Remember the Attack on Titans one and Marvel?
Yeah,
That one was a good one.
I own that one too. That's a good one.
I specifically, I was living in Japan at the time. I still have the original magazine somewhere.
What's
Nerd
crazy
Corner.
is Nerd Corner. Both movies got leaked on X this week.
What movie got leaked?
Brand New Day and Doomsday both got leaked on X this week.
Oh, I heard about that shit.
Question
But
for
they
you.
didn't have visual effects attached to it. So
Question for you guys: what do you guys think about the trailer to the X-Men '97? That new trailer.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it yet.
The trailer, the trailer is the next season of X-Men '97. It's on YouTube. You guys, I mean, I would play it, but I'm afraid I'm gonna get clapped.
I'll
Yeah,
look at it
don't
later.
play it. I'll check it out later. I'll see you guys. Hold on, I gotta go.
All right, later.
I'm excited about this Spider-Man movie that's coming out though. Spider-Man Brand New Day, or yeah.
I like Spider-Man, but I want it to lead into the Avengers movie. I need it to lead into that. I think it would make a bigger impact.
You see what I picked up this week?
Man,
It's Killmonger from.
and I was watching the stream. I'm not gonna say the name of the people's stream I was watching, but I was watching the stream, and it was Black Panther versus the White Ranger.
Yeah.
And so I didn't get a chance to say my piece because I'm blocked from that channel over there. But you guys might not on the controversy. You guys might on the contrary. I mean, but White Ranger is not beating Black Panther.
You don't think so?
No, Black Panther is too powerful for White Ranger. I'm a Tommy. You know I'm a Tommy guy through and through. And for me to say Black Panther would beat Tommy, it's because he has what's the it starts with an A. He has
Vibranium
yeah
or the
vi-
adamantium.
yeah he has that vibranium, and so I mean that's one way. But then somebody has said over there. I don't know if you remember who it was. He said that what did he say? He said that that their armor is basically alien that Tommy could handle himself. Still, with it being alien technology, man, Black Panther is just stronger. And so, for me, liking Tommy, for me to say that Tommy, not even Lord Draken would be able to beat Black Panther, it just wouldn't happen. And so that's my take on it. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to say my piece, and I'm happy with that. It's fine. No. White Ranger. Let's see what Nerd Corner says. He says White Ranger doesn't have anything in his arsenal to get past vibranium suit. I'm a huge Tommy Oliver fan, but even I know when he loses fights, and I completely agree with that. What about you, Nerd Talk?
Oh, I was definitely on the camp that Black Panther was winning. I'm just shocked that you said that.
And so I'm going on record. People are probably watching it. People that hate me or love me are probably going to be like, man, I can't believe Havoc just said that. But I speak the truth. So my question, nerd corner, do you think that Lord Draken would be Black Panther? Do you think it's a landslide with Black Panther? Depending on, let me pull that up. Dependent on the vibranium, black suit can absorb text and redirect it. You know more nerd. You know more about Black Panther than I do, but I'm not dumb to know that vibranium is a lot. It would be like White Ranger trying to verse Wolverine.
Right, that's not happened.
Even I looked it up. Who would win in a fight between Juggernaut and Jason Voorhees, and they said Juggernaut would rip Jason Voorhees rip him apart in pieces. And I looked to see why it was.
He would turn him into a cock ring.
You know, you guys, whoever ever wants to be a guest on here, it's uncensored over here. You can say whatever you want, long as you don't say certain things that's going to get me canceled. Like I don't care. Say what you want to say. It's cool with me. Now, question to you, Nerd Talk. What would happen if Black Panther got the symbiote onto him?
Ooh. I think it'd be overpowered.
He's already overpowered.
That'd be overkill. Now, how about I'm gonna raise you one. What if Tommy Oliver got the symbiote?
Then he probably would come close to beating him. But I still say Black Panther still would beat him because even if he got the symbiote, there's a weakness: loud noises.
Yeah, but do you think so? Say he gets a symbiote. Do you think he goes into like evil Green Ranger mode?
I think he goes in Lord Draken evil mode. But,
okay.
So you're saying that Tommy Oliver, but which Tommy Oliver? Let's say you said Lord Draken got the symbiote would be. That's probably the only chance that Tommy would have beaten Black Panther.
Yeah.
Now, for them to put a white guy as Black Panther, I'm completely against it. I'm against that race swap if they do it. Because
Hey, can Rangerverse come up?
yes, he could come up.
He said drop the link.
I haven't blocked, so you have to drop the link.
Oh, okay.
I never unblocked him, so
I will do that in a second. Rangerverse, I got you. Send me a link right now.
I'm gonna have to do it overnight. Unblock all of them. So, well,
okay. I figured I'd ask first.
No, I'm curious on people's takes. Even if DG wants to come up, he can come up. But Mean Green wants to come up, so he can come up. Black Titan, if he wants to come up, if Black Dragon Films, I don't care. Whoever can come up, it doesn't matter. It's just, I just want to. I know everybody would be friendly. People overload Lord Draken like he didn't do anything, and people overlook. I mean,
Overplay.
He overplayed Lord Draken like he didn't do anything in the comics by himself. He did always had help. I agree. He hasn't hit the link yet.
I just sent him the link. He's just viewing it now. So
I'm about to most likely next time. I kind of want to do Alien Rangers. I kind of want to do a segment on Alien Rangers because they kind of was overlooked too. I mean, like Alien Rangers versus Mask Rider, maybe.
Oh, you know what would be a good Beetleborgs versus Turbo. VR Troopers versus Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
I gotta watch the stuff. You can give me ideas, but let me take in.
We're gonna do Alien Rangers versus tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills.
What's up, Rangerverse? Welcome to the Shattered Kingdom.
Yes, sir.
And just so you know, Rangerverse, before you start, I did say that Tommy wouldn't beat the Black Panther. I went Black Panther over White Ranger.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, so one, Black Panther would not be able to actually get the symbiote. Two, I know Tommy definitely couldn't get it, and yeah. Oh,
So
wait, hold on. Also, let me go ahead and pose this question. Why the hate for Masters of the Universe, bro? Why the hate? Yes,
Me or
you.
Sean?
Yes,
Me?
you.
Me?
Yeah. No, look. No, hold on. Now, before you begin, hold on. Before you begin, I want you to know right now. I'm just saying, I want you to know right now. I will be doing a stream fully on Masters of the Universe, and I mean like in general. And I want you to bring up all your points on that. I gotta hear it on that.
I will.
So you can just give me cliff notes.
Let me just start with a line that Skeletor said to He-Man twice. That made me very uncomfortable. Okay, He-Man, I like that long sword between your legs. He said it twice in the movie.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie like that. Like when I first when I first heard that, I'm looking like, the fuck? Wait a minute. Did he?
And I think,
and then when he said it the second time, I was like, "Oh, you nasty mother."
I feel like if they had built up to it, like maybe like Evil Lynn, like maybe hitting on him, and he's just like not paying attention to her or something, or like they built up to it like, oh, it's like a big joke, but it was just out of nowhere, you know.
No, it wasn't.
And,
No, it wasn't. Because if you pay if you pay real close enough, if you pay close enough attention, you can easily see that this man does not actually care what she's talking about. Like he's so wrapped up in himself that this man don't care. And then the moment he gets pissed off by one little thing, it's you can tell it's like this abusive relationship that they got going on, which is way more than we've ever seen in any of the other incarnations where you can tell she's kind of plotting on him a little bit, but she's also trying to flatter him, and he ain't really falling for it.
The
So
other big thing
I can see that for this one.
The other big thing I was mad about is it feels like a Robot Chicken sketch without going into the lore of Masters of the Universe. Whereas I'll say something very specific that they should have added to the movie. They should have added the reason why Skeletor is mad at He-Man's dad. Is that they're brothers, and that Skeletor is the bastard heir to the kingdom. They should have dived into that more into the movie because you could have really had a Lion King like drama that would have elevated the movie.
Well, technically, if you pay real close attention, especially like after Adam transforms into He-Man during that like final fight, you can clearly hear, if you really pay attention to what Adam's saying. He's trying to talk to Skeletor, right? And he's basically saying, like, maybe you were mad because, you didn't give like much love as a kid. Maybe you were mad because you didn't, you didn't get to be king. That was a little nod to it if you pay attention.
I know, but they should have explained it for the people who don't know that.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Not every version of Masters of the Universe had that version, like had that backstory.
The comics
for Skeletor.
The comics did. The original comics did. Yeah, they did.
No, it did not. Not the original. Not the very first comics. The very first original He-Man comics. Skeletor was a demon from another universe and that came to Eternia. They retconned that into that later down the road.
At the end of it. At the end of the run, they retconned it.
I have a question for you, Rangerverse. Before we get into all this other stuff, I need to know. So, the reason why I picked Magna Defender versus Gold Ranger, because Jason as well as Mike both were different. Like Mike, the Magna Defender passed his powers on, as well as Trafer and Triforia passed them on to Jason, but it's just in reverse. So my question to you is, who would win in a fight? But what I'm asking is, we need you to put Trafer and Triforia against the original Magna Defender, then put Jason versus Mike. Who would win in those scenarios from the two?
Considering the fact that we don't really know that much about either one of them, as far as the original Magna Defender and Trey, as far as like how their powers technically work when they use it. Because think about it, like Trey just kind of showed up out of nowhere. Then, he kind of had to end up giving it to Jason at that point. Then he got it back. They didn't really necessarily go like dive into how his powers necessarily work and why is it so different from Zeo Rangers necessarily. And then when you got Magna Defender, dude just showed up out of nowhere and like there's no explanation for his powers. There's no explanation for how his powers work. What's the source of his powers, or anything like that. There's none. So when it comes to original Magna Defender versus, Trey, you really can't. There's not enough information on those two to really have to say like who's winning the fight. There's not enough information on either one. Now we're looking at Jason versus Mike.
Yes.
I would say it would be a tie unless we're going with Jason when he starts, like when he's starting to lose the Gold Ranger powers, versus Mike, then I'd have to kind of give it to Mike only because his powers weren't, they weren't affecting him like the powers were with Jason. But Jason still could handle that power, and he could still get it back if Trey ever wanted to give it back to him.
Yeah.
Mike, on the other hand, literally lost his powers because his morphin got destroyed, and plus he was floating in space. I mean, come on, he should have technically Mike should be dead, in all honesty.
And aspect.
So technically, Jason, regardless, whether he has full control of the power or he's losing, or like the powers are too straining for him, Jason technically wins that fight either way it goes. When you look at Mike,
this is for you, Rangerverse. Do you agree that that Rangerverse? Do you agree that Mike is wearing a dead man's skin?
No.
So, my next question to it is, what Zord is what went out of Paramidas and Toro Zord? Because the Toro Zord could do a couple of different things. Paramidas is powerful though, like the Death Star.
Sorry, I saw a post about one of my childhood voice actors just died, I think today.
Who?
The voice actor that voiced dang it, I forgot that dog, and the little dog in Toy Story.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he voiced Cookie in Atlantis: The Lost Empire.
Oh, what? That's sad.
I think he died today. I just saw a post about it. I was like, what?
Toro Zord versus Paramidas.
We don't like I was saying about original Magna Defender versus Trey. Not that we don't know that much information. All we get to see of Paramidas is that it's basically just a Zord that can hold the Zeo Zords, and that's about it. And when you got Toro Zord, you can't really compare that because Toro Zord is kind of it's pretty much like every other living type, living kind of Zord. It has its own life. It can combine and become a Megazord. Paramidas can't do that. It's basically just a kind of like a carrier bag in a way.
What I think about it is, I don't disagree against that. What I think is Paramidas is kind of like the Death Star. You can't really get close to it, especially when it does that lightning attack and just spreads all that lightning. It destroys everything in its path. It could do certain things, like the Zero Ultra Zord. It could do different things, and so that's why I picked Paramidas over Toro Zord. Not that I'm trying to put Magna Defender down his Zord or anything, but I think that in a way that Paramidas is a little bit more stronger, because you can't even get close to Paramidas really.
Technically, you can. I mean, because if you think about it, just based off what you described, yeah. Okay, here's the thing. There's no evidence to support that you can't get close to Paramidas at all. There's no evidence. And sure, it can shoot that blast full of lightning or whatever, like when we saw when he first did it and everything. Sure, but there's no shield around it. There's no cloaking device, so you can't detect it or anything. So technically, you can get to Paramidas if you really want to. Because like I said, there's just no evidence proving that you can't get near it.
What would you think about if I did a Masked Rider stream versus the Alien Rangers? You think that would be good for a versus, or
go Alien Rangers?
What do you know about Masked Rider?
Well, I know a little bit. I know what when he did like the crossover, and I watched a little bit of Mask Rider, but I would have to go and do a little bit more to catch myself up on it. So I didn't remember nothing of Magna Defender until I caught myself up. So instead of watching all the episodes, I watched a compilation of the Magna Defender, and I caught myself up tonight, which was like what 20 minutes before the stream started. So that's what I would have to do. So, do you think it would be good?
Well, me personally, sure, watching compilations that can help, but like if you need to speed run some things, but to get the full understanding of a character and their powers and their story and stuff, you'd really have to watch all the episodes to really get the full view of it and everything, like the full understanding of it.
I get that. Juicebox was telling me before you came on, he said that I should do the Kamen Rider stuff or the Super Sentai versus the American Power Rangers. He thought that would be pretty cool to like do like a versus to see. Just the versus as a stream would be cool. He said.
Well, considering that Mask Rider has been around since, if I remember correctly, I think it was the 70s. If I'm not mistaken, I gotta go back to my Super Sentai.
Okay.
But since like it would be definitely kind of. I mean, I would have to give it to like if we're going Kamen Rider, like in the from Japan, like if we're going Kamen Rider versus American Power Rangers, Kamen Rider, I'm gonna honestly say is gonna win that because there's a lot of there's way more of them than American Power Rangers. But if we're going like Kamen Rider versus Super Sentai, then that's a different thing.
Or I was thinking about also doing like Tommy versus Super Sentai Green Ranger, and doing both as a versus would be pretty cool too. Like I'm just trying to get other ideas. I'm a fan of DG Collins. I'm a fan of yours. I'm a fan of Marquette. I watch all this content, even though I'm not over there anymore. I still watch it. I'm still a fan of everybody. So I did this because not to like use their formula or anything like that. I wanted to make a versus of something that they haven't done yet. And like I said, they do great content. And I figured let's do this to see how it turned out, to see if it's something else that everybody would want. So it's like me testing the waters to see versus, like I said, I don't want to copy off other people and take their formula. I'm just trying to exist with everybody out here.
Well, you did kind of mispronounce my cat's name wrong there.
Well, my cat.
But
So.
let me see here. Let's see. Alien Ranger versus Mask Rider. I mean, not much is known about either one, considering.
Or like Shogun Zord versus Thunder Zords, stuff like that. Like, I want to try to branch out on different stuff. It's just an idea. I'm just spitballing at this point to see how.
Hey,
how
why don't?
I've got a versus for you: the Psycho Rangers versus Evil Tommy, Trent, and the Thunder Brothers. Who you got? That's for Nerd Talk and Rangerverse.
Hold on. Let me see. It was Psycho Rangers versus Evil Tommy. Which Evil Tommy? Because there's multiple, like there's different Evil Tommies, so you got to be more specific on that one.
There's Draken, there's Evil Tommy, there's the Wizard of Deception, Evil Tommy, there's Tommy when he's evil, when he was king for a day. Like,
yeah, I'm still gonna have to say the Psycho Rangers because just like how Psycho Rangers were able to fight against their primary colors, and out and like literally just gained like all they had to do was just place their hand on their forehead, and now and like they figured out how the Rangers fight and how they think. I'm pretty sure that if the Psycho Rangers fought the Thunder Brothers and Evil Tommy, no matter what version,
Evil Green Tommy, he's talking about Evil Green Ranger. Raiders Evil Possession.
Well, yeah, I'd still have to say the Psycho Rangers because they have they have this kind of advantage where all they have to do is just put their hand on your head and bam, like they know instantly your fighting style, how you think, how to outfight you. I mean, hey, I have to give it to him.
What was you gonna say, Rangerverse? Before this question, he was gonna say something. Tell me an idea or something. He was gonna tell me. Why don't I?
Yeah, I was gonna say like I mean you could do like a wrestling stream. Like your favorite versus wrestlings.
Hulk Hogan versus the Big Show.
Something like that. I think that'd work.
I was thinking too. I don't know if I would get a lot of people watching, but I would like to do like horror icons to do like Jason Voorhees versus the Terrifier, Art the Clown, like to do like Leatherface versus Michael Myers, like stuff like that, and look at power levels, look at backstories, like different stuff like that would be cool too.
Freddy Krueger versus Diddy.
Nah, no Diddy. So I would do like if I did
no Diddy, bro. What's wrong with you?
Diddy versus the Booty Warrior.
Don't do that.
If I did Freddy Krueger, I would have to verse him against Hellraiser, Pinhead.
See, I see why you said that, nerd. You need sleep, man. You so exhausted and tired, man. You need that sleep, man. I get it. Look. Just go ahead and clock. Look, just go ahead and hit the time clock. Put the fries in the bag. Look. Just go ahead and hit the time clock and go and punch on out and clock on out, man. Put the fries in the bag and go ahead and get some sleep.
You don't have to be here for 10 more minutes. I can do your outro. I want to sit here and talk to Rangerverse. So
I'll be here for 10 more. I'll do 10 more minutes and I'll go.
So GeekZip had an idea: WWF versus WCW. Yes, that's a great idea. Because I know everything there is to know about wrestling. I even know about the Golden Era. I know about before the Golden Era. I know about Bruno Sammartino type stuff. And then he said Punisher versus Negan or whatever.
Chris Benoit didn't really do it. It's a conspiracy.
If it would be funny if someone said Jaden can beat Psycho Red. As soon as Psycho Red reads Jaden's mind or knocks the sword out of his hand.
Psycho Red is not beating Jaden. I don't know who said that, but Psycho Red is not beating Jaden.
Check this out. GeekZip said Star Wars versus Star Trek. A lot of people say Star Trek.
It's Star Wars, bro. 100%. Ain't no contest. Don't even bring up Star Trek over here, bro.
All I got is phasers. That's all I got is phasers. Like there's mind control and all that in Star Wars. So I mean, he also said this is cool too. He said NES versus Sega, Nintendo versus Sega.
Dang, I want to say Sega for that. I'm gonna have to say Sega for that. Now Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. That's tough for me. That's tough for me because I feel like that's an even fight there.
Power Ranger versus VR Troopers. That's another great one, man.
Power Rangers.
Yeah.
What about Power Rangers versus tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills?
I was just going to say it. I
don't know a lot about tattooed teenagers. I would have to go and watch.
Oh, you need to watch that, bro. It's hilarious.
I even got to watch Nights even.
It's basically Team Power Rangers.
I promise you this. Like, look. I did not even think I was going to enjoy it because of how it is. But I promise you, look, that theme song will get in your head, bro. Like, I don't know what it is about that theme song, but the first time I watched it, I was like, what the freak is this?
Look
and then,
at this.
Every time I kept hearing the theme song, I'm like, bro, This thing's gonna be
Look
stuck
at
in
this.
my head rent free.
Look at this. Gig Zip says, "You poor souls, laugh out loud." That's a great one.
Ghost Rider versus Spawn. Now that definitely is a good one.
We could do South Park versus Family Guy.
Family Guy wins.
Ah, come on.
We can do.
South Park did Trump better.
We could do Rick and Morty versus South Park.
Wow.
Really?
Morty,
That's what we're doing? Man, Rick and Morty's outright winning that.
Rick and Morty's so good. I mean, like, Morty, you've been adopted. Shut up, Rick. Your parents never wanted you, Morty.
Hold on. Wait. Now, wait. Since we're speaking on Rick and Morty, Sean, are you sure you're not a version of Morty? Because you look like Morty right now, bro. You just got a beard, your head shaved, you're wearing the yellow t-shirt, bro. I mean, like it's like, are you a version of Morty that we just didn't get from, I'm just trying to find out, man. I'm just trying to find out.
Morty,
Like, did we miss one? Because I could have sworn we just got done with Evil Morty like a little minute ago. Now, where did you come from?
I'm just trying to be friendly, and I'm trying to. I know I can't change the past of what I've done wrong, but I'm trying to be a better person from here on out. I'm trying to not be in no drama. I'm trying to make great streams that people have fun and they feel good afterwards being on the stream. That's all I want. Like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to fix the DG and my cat stuff. I don't know if I'll ever be able to fix it. Like I said, they're always welcome to come on the stream and we could talk about it, whatever. They can sit here and chew me out. They can chew me out and say whatever they want to say to me, and I'm not going to get mad at them. Ever. So, I mean, like.
Dang, nerd, you good?
Yeah, I'm tired.
I mean, because I'm not gonna lie, because there's at least two different things that I want to say that you look like you're doing, but I'm not gonna say it.
You can say whatever you want. This is a
no. I don't think I should say what the two things were. I mean, the first one looked like he was kind of letting loose for a minute, but the second one I don't know, man. Like, cause your face was saying something else.
No, I'm tired.
I know, bro. I believe it. Go ahead and get that sleep, man. You knocked out, man.
I gotta go sell toys tomorrow.
Oh yeah, working at Toys R Us.
Yeah, as a Toys R Us kid.
Man, I didn't even think Toys R Us even still existed.
Everyone tells me when they come into the store.
So
but it's true though.
I'm gonna let you go, nerd. So where can they find you at if they need to find you?
You can find me at the Nerd Talk Podcast on Facebook. You can find me on the Nerd Talk Podcast on Twitter. You can find me at the Nerd Talk Podcast on Instagram. And you can find me at the Nerd Talk Podcast on iTunes, Apple Music, and Spotify.
I will definitely see you later. Go get some sleep. I want to stay and talk to Rangerverse, and
I'm probably about to go get me some sleep too. Cause I just
where's Rangerverse? I just see Stephen A. Smith Jr. Where'd Rangerverse go?
It is, bro. Hey, you got hey. I mean, I'm like right here, so I mean, it is what it is.
I know.
But like, I'm probably finna get some sleep myself, man, because I've had a long day. I finally brought my mom from the hospital, so
I hope she's okay.
Oh yeah, she's fine. She's just resting.
Oh.
My neighbor just had an ambulance show up to their house while we were midstream. I had to go check on them for a little bit.
So just so you guys know, and this is the best version of Havoc Warlord that has been in a long time. That time I've been away has helped me focus on life and let me do other stuff. And I'm having fun now. I'm finally having fun. I'm back to joking around, not trying to worry about what happened in the past, to focus on the tunnel, focus on the future, and like that's, if you notice, I have a whole new look. I have a beard. If you notice, I wear glasses now. Like this is me. It's not the same person that can't come on certain platforms, but like it is what it is. I don't care, and if they never let me back over there, I'm fine. I understand, and I understand where they're coming from, and I would never fault them for that. I
Oh,
I messed up.
I just gotta say the final words. Rangerverse. So the reason why the nerd culture couldn't come on your show the other day is he was drunk and he didn't want to call in drunk.
Damn.
Just letting you know.
Also, I was gonna say, Rangerverse,
It's all good.
when you're streaming your camera, you might your camera is always down too low. Like you might want to tilt it up a little bit to where they can like see you, like how mine is, so that way that they can actually see you instead of like sometimes you'll see just this piece where you'll see like where you're super close to it, or whatever.
I know. That's just because I'm close to my camera.
Okay, I just was trying to help out a little bit. That's all.
You're good.
So Rangerverse, where can I find you if they want to find you?
You guys can find me at Rangerverse Productions on Instagram. Of course, if you want to find me on Facebook as well, look up Rangerverse Productions. Pretty much the same name. And also on my YouTube, Rangerverse Productions as well. So that's where you can pretty much find me, and get in contact with me if you need to. So, but yeah. So think about those wrestling versus ideas, man. I think you'll do pretty well with those.
Thank you for coming. Thanks for giving me the ideas and stuff. I really appreciate it, honestly. And thanks for the review in the book and stuff. I appreciate all that. Like honestly, I appreciate all that. So, you can come back whenever you want. Like you're welcome at the Shattered Kingdom whenever you want, man. If you want me to come over and be a co-host over there and do like be a guest for the day, I'm up for that too. So it's just on you, whatever you want to do. It's all jokes, all fun now. So let them know if you talk to DG and them, let them know that I'm trying to make amends. That will they please eventually try to give me a chance to make amends with them, because I really need to make amends with them. I believe that I owe them.
Do you have them unblocked?
I still have to unblock everybody. I haven't unblocked anybody. I've been away for a long time, so I have to figure out who's in the shadow realm, and I have to unblock whoever else. The only person I don't want over here is Ian Connors. That's the only person I don't want over here. Him and like Rican and stuff like that. But I have no ill will against those guys though. I just don't want them over here. That's all. But like DG and Mikette, you like Black Titan, Black Dragon Films, you guys are all welcome over here. I have no problem with it. But even if they want to come to me, a new one, that's fine. Maybe I deserve it because I brought all that on myself.
I don't think they're gonna chew you out. Honestly, of course, they might have some words, because still a little bit of hurt feelings, but I don't think they'll do all that.
I'm blocked over there on both their channels. I can't even make a comment or nothing.
Oh damn!
So I was gonna comment about. Are you surprised that I said Black Panther over White Ranger?
Well, honestly, that's probably a difficult battle to evaluate, really, because depending on which White Ranger powers Tommy has, and at what point, as far as like MCU Black Panther, we're talking, like at what point during the MCU of Black Panther, like when he's around, it's very difficult to say.
And I'm totally against. Just so you know, I'm totally against if they take and try to do like the race swap and try to make a white guy Black Panther. Like I'm against that. Like it's not original to me. Like I wouldn't be on board with that at all. But it is what it is.
All right. But I'll catch you later, man. I'm
All
finna
right.
end with that.
All right. I'll catch you later. Thank you for coming, and I'll talk to you again later.
All right.
All right. Bye. And it was just me. So this is going to give me a chance to answer comments, and so you guys can. The link is still. I'm still going to put the link down here in case somebody wants to come up. That's on whoever. Let's see. Let's paste it right here. I'm still going to put that in case people want to still come up. I still have time. So let's see. Gig Zip said, please stay on topic. I was trying to stay on topic, but I just want to address a couple of things. But Black Panther versus Batman. That's great. That's something I could do. I have to get more information on Black Panther. I don't have much information on it, so I could still do that. I don't know. I can't say who would win because I have not enough information on Black Panther. But that's a great one. I've got a hot take. 2017 Logan better than Blade Trilogy or that Harry Potter and Gamora Granger was a better couple. I don't really know about Gamora Granger being, I don't know about this, but I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I'm sorry if I offend people. I'm just not. The franchise was good. But I would go with Blade on that, just because I'm a fan of Blade. Let's see. Apparently, if White Ranger can beat Scorpion, he can beat Black Panther. But I know White Ranger doesn't have any kind of power anyway. See, the thing with that is, it's an alien race for power. So, one person that was over on DJ Collins' stream or Mike Hett's stream said that that it was like a alien power. So that would probably make a little bit of a difference. But I still say that Black Panther would best White Ranger, even if it was Lord Draken, he still, I don't think Lord Draken's powerful enough to beat Black Panther. I think Black Panther is more powerful just because of vibranium, the fact that the whole the Wakanda stuff, like he's trained for years and stuff like that. So yes, but you haven't seen Rick and Morty show, man. You're missing out. My favorite episode for the Morty Rick and Morty stuff is the Mr. Mises episode. Is probably one of my favorites. If you watch Superpower Beatdown, they have an episode White Ranger versus Scorpion. Yes, I've seen a whole bunch of the Superpower Beatdown. And White Light over Black Panther. Man, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Tommy's strong. Honestly, Tommy is strong, and it's no shade against. Those are two legends that were gone before their day. So those were definitely two legends that, like, Chad was gone before his time. Tommy is gone before his time. And I do agree with you. Tommy is OP. It's just I don't know if even his Lord Draken form could honestly beat Black Panther. And you guys know out there that I'm a Tommy supporter. Tommy's my favorite Ranger. Lord Draken is probably the greatest form that he has, the strongest form in my opinion, but I still stand by that. And Tommy doesn't have anything to break or destroy. Vibranium. So maybe you guys can help me out. Maybe let me see. How do you destroy the vibranium? Is there a way to destroy the vibranium? That would maybe help out a little bit. Just give Tommy armor. Tommy armor. Plate armor. That's all to it. But I'm saying Tommy as he is. Tommy as he is with the White Ranger. Without armor, I figured his shield and stuff is armor as it is. Vibranium is indestructible, kind of like antimanium. Same difference. I mean, it would be like putting Tommy versus Wolverine. I mean, like, what's Tommy gonna do? No matter what power he has against Wolverine, it would be hard. And let's see. Nerd Corner, you haven't seen Back to the Future? Man, you're slacking, bro. You got to go watch all three of them. You should go watch all three of them. He would take him down. Tommy would need to break the antimanium. He has to overload the kinetic wave, then take out the man. Good point. Good point, Juicebox. For real. All this is good stuff. Just so you guys know, I'm not always going to have a co-host on here, so I'm going to have to dolo it every once in a while and do stuff by myself, which is fine. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. I've been away for a while besides the DualSense Edge controller and doing the update and the Lego stuff. That's what I've been doing, but I've been trying to get ideas because I've been wanting to get back behind the mic. I've been wanting to do certain things. I've been pretty much watching everybody's content. I've been pretty much watching. I can't call them the ops. I can't call people the ops because I have no aggression against nobody. I'm in a happy, cool moment, and so I'm good now. No matter what someone says about me, I'm having fun, and so I watch everybody's stuff. No matter if it's a hard watch, I still watch it. Let's see. It has a limit. It's not infinite. He has to overload it, and then he goes boom. It absorbs the energy too quickly. The suit can explode him. Whenever you pick up some Black Panther comics at the comic book, you should read some of his comic books too. OP as it is. Yeah, I will. I got some Power Ranger comic books, like 5 or 6 in there, so I've been trying to do stuff. I read Black Panther comics since 2000. So my question, Juicebox, how have the comics changed to you since 2000? Like, has the stories got better or they got worse? It's talking about to host Black Panther. And it's talking about to host about the Black Panther comics. Yes, that's a great idea too. So all the stuff you guys are telling me, all the stuff that you guys are telling me, I'm taking in consideration all this stuff, and it's giving me future ideas. I'm gonna be doing a birthday stream too. Also, just so you guys know, I'm going to be doing another Friday the 13th stream, which will be November. Friday the 13th is our last Friday the 13th of the year. So I'm doing Friday the 13th. This will be the third Friday the 13th stream that I've done. They've been successful. So it's going to be about me. If you guys haven't seen my Friday the 13th streams, go look back at my content. And I go through like all different movie serial killers and stuff, and I read about them, and I talk to the fans, I talk to everybody, and basically I try to do all this stuff, then I do like the haunted stuff, so I'll do like clips and stuff like that too. My birthday is September the 17th. I'm a Virgo, so I have 3 months and some weeks. So I'll be 42 in September. Um, so I don't. I'm. This is giving me good ideas for my birthday, and so I can have some fun, bring you guys some fun content. Um, Ever since I've been leaning away from that drama stuff, I've been pretty much having fun. No matter who hates me, no matter who loves me, my haters outweigh my people that are there and support me. It's about the same, and so my haters are my biggest motivators, and so I'm doing better. Um, I'm doing better with that, and basically looking towards the future. So this is the best Havoc Warlord that you guys are gonna get. I'm in my so I'm a fan of Roman Reigns, WWE World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns, and he's a tribal chief. I'm the tribal king. So let's see. My birthday is November 3rd. I'll be 29. Well, happy birthday when it comes. And so maybe you could come. Maybe you can come back and get in the chat, or maybe I'll drop the link and come up and talk, and we'll celebrate your birthday and stuff too. You just gotta give me a notice, like leave a comment down, and I would definitely do a stream for your birthday, and then you can come and do stuff like that. Let's see what Juicebox said. Remember, Black Panther is extremely weak to super sense, and his senses are heightened 11/10. A flashbang can leave him vulnerable if the suit's taken out, and Billy can disrupt the vibration. Me and the host runs this channel too. Sometimes you won't know who comments from this channel. It's fine. If you do, just leave like your name down or whatever, and I'll know it's you or whatever. Maybe I can get you on as a guest sometime, vice versa. Maybe I could come over there as a guest sometime. I would love to come over there and talk wrestling, talk horror, do whatever. I mean, you just have to let me know. And so I'm gonna go. Matter of fact, while I got you on stream, I'm gonna go and subscribe to your channel. Let me see. I'm gonna go subscribe to your channel. In your corner podcast. I just gave you a sub, my man. Let me see. Let me subscribe to the other channel too. I gotta scroll up. So let's see. Alan the Wolverine. All right. Let's see. $83.41. Oh, absolutely. I'm always looking for guests, even if it is just to hang out. Hell yeah. He said, thanks. Let me see. If you guys go and support, go and support like the Nerd Corner podcast. Go subscribe to this, man. Like let's be honest. This is how we make each other bigger because with supporting each other like that. Let's see. I'm gonna go to my live real quick. Let me go to. We have to just support each other. That's the best way to do it. Make each other grow. No pun intended. Make my channel grow. Rest in peace, Rita Repulsa. So I'm doing a Halloween stream too, you guys. So when October 31st comes, I'll have my Micah Myers shirt on, and then we will be doing a Halloween stream, which will be some scary videos. It'll be me going over some scary stories, and it's gonna be fun. Like, grab your popcorn, kick back, relax, and so I didn't just subscribe to your channel. What I did was I hit that notification bell and I set it all so I know when you go live. That way I don't miss any content. And that way I can watch all your stuff. I need to take and make sure I support everybody that supports me. That's the best way to do stuff. I was trying to find. Can somebody link Ellen the Wolverine, that channel down in the comments so I can go subscribe to it? I want to make sure that I subscribe to different people because I know y'all would do that for me. Yeah. I also do video game stuff. I do wrestling. So fun fact, I'm gonna be at AEW. I'm gonna be at AEW in Detroit, July 23rd, 29th. So I already got my ticket paid for, and me and the friends going out there. I'm probably gonna live stream for the event, just enough to show you guys the ring before the episode starts. And basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna live stream, show the ring, show I'm not gonna show the wrestlers or anything like that, but I'll show the ring, I'll show like the seats, I'll show like the merchandise thing, and then I'll end the live stream after that, so you guys can see me live streaming from that. Me and my friend's supposed to go out there, so like I said, that'd be cool. See, I want it to be the Tribal King because I wanted to be YouTube's Tribal King because, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Roman Reigns. And so he's the Tribal Chief. I'm the Tribal King. I'm similar. I tell YouTube to acknowledge me and stuff like that. I do a parody of that. So I'm going to be doing. So I got a lot of future stuff coming for you guys. So I have video game stuff. I want to do some more Lego movie one. I have video game stuff coming. I have Halloween stuff coming. Friday the 13th stuff coming. Marvel versus DC, WWF versus WCW. I have a lot of stuff coming. Hopefully this whole year, I'm going to make time. I need to do this. I wanted to test put my foot. I want to put my foot in the water, my toe in the water, so I can basically check it out. Can you link your channel in the comment? And I'm on my phone, so I'm on my iPhone 17, so I could take and I can hit that link, and then I could take and go subscribe to your channel. And so, like I said, it's gonna be fun. I mean, I want to make sure I give you guys everything, give you guys the best I can. The link is in my channel. All right, let me go. Go to channel. Boom. I got you, my dude. I just subscribed to you. You guys go subscribe to Ellen the Wolverine. Subscribe to him. Do all that good stuff. Is there anything else that you guys want to ask me? Anything else you want to add to me doing content before I get up out of here and end the stream? We're going on. We're going on 3 hours, so I mean, it's already after midnight. So the link is there if anybody wants to come up. If people, I'm in the Eastern time zone, so it's 12:25 a.m. where I'm at. If anybody wants to come up and leave and talk to me and stuff, I'll stretch it to 3 hours. But if you guys want to add stuff, I'm gonna be here for just a little bit longer, and then I'll end it. All right. So when you go live on your channel it's gonna show up 2:30 p.m. So if I don't come to your live and stuff like that, it's not that I'm trying to avoid you or nothing. I do a lot of replay game. So I go back and I watch and stuff. I always leave the like. I always make sure that you get them likes and stuff up. I do that a lot because it's hard to find time out to do all this stuff, then go watch streams and do all that. So I try my best to watch the streams and that. But I definitely got you, for real. So my question for you, Wolverine, do you do content on both of your channels, or do you do content on just the one channel and the other one's your personal channel? If you don't make it to the podcast episode, you can always go back and watch them when they get uploaded to YouTube. Yeah, all right. So I have another channel too, if you guys want to go subscribe. And so the other channel is imperative that people do go there. So let me do something real quick. I'm going to show my channel. So let me go to YouTube. So let's go to YouTube. And so let's see. So this channel right here, I'm gonna let's share this. Share screen. So this channel right here, you guys, it's imperative that people go and subscribe to this channel because this is my update channel. So instead of me cluttering my channel with PSAs and updates and all that, this channel right here is for just updates. So this was a gaming channel until I switched all the gaming to the regular Shattered Kingdom. And so this is updates, so to let you guys know what I'm gonna do for future stuff and all that. And it'll be me doing shorts. It'll be me just talking, and I never go live on here. It's just me uploading what I'm gonna do for this channel. So it's kind of like my meeting place. And so if people can go subscribe here, so that way that you get all the updates from me. And so then I take that, and basically I take it after that. I basically just taken. Then I do all my stuff over here. So I have to do more on here, but let's stop sharing. And then we can click X on here. I use my co-host StreamYard account to go live YouTube for both channels. What did you think about what you guys think about tonight's stream? Is it a dub or is it an L? Is it whatever? Is it whatever? I like all criticism. People, don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that like button, and then that way I can get some likes. But I actually did an episode on a podcast today with Yu-Gi-Oh! Voice actor. Man, that's awesome. But so, all right, you guys, I'm probably gonna shut her down. Like I said, it's almost 1 o'clock over here, and like, unless people want to come up, if you guys want to hit that link, I'm gonna drop the link one more time, and I'm gonna be around to. I'm gonna be around into 2:50. Let's see. Let's go here, and I'll drop that again. I think it's awesome what you're doing. I think the fact that you have different actors on, I think you're mixing it up. I think it's cool you had 3 Power Ranger actors on here. I'm definitely gonna go and watch the stuff that I missed out. The Power Ranger actors and stuff. I'm definitely gonna go watch it. Sorry about the coughing. You might hear coughing a lot out of me because I forget to mute. Yeah, I want to go to bed as well. I turned your bell. Don't miss any video lies. All right. I will talk to you guys later, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, set it to all so you know when I go live. This has been your YouTube's one and only tribal chief. YouTube, acknowledge me.
The crown lies broken on the ground tonight. A ghostly whisper fills the cold moonlight. Once proud halls now echo with despair. The throne sits empty, no king sits there. Mountains crumble where heroes once stood. The rivers run with tears, not with blood. Shattered dreams in the ruins we tread. A kingdom forgotten, its glory fled. Oh, the shattered kingdom falls apart. Lies a broken heart in the dark. 1,000 voices scream in vain. Will we ever rise again? Shadows hunt where the sunlight should play. The loyal scattered, they've lost their way.